Something that is going to be pretty quick. Just was watching Bowles Trek's video here on the episode 9 poster. Now he comments that it's terrible, so he goes over a bunch of things, and I think he left out two things that kind of jumped out to me. One is, and again, this could just be that it's a fairly common imagery to use, I guess, the people fighting on the raised platform. But when I first saw this, the image that jumped into my mind was not one of Star Wars, because this clearly is not traditionally a Star Wars poster. Star Wars posters have been very different stylistically. But when we look at this is what I thought of. The raised, not platform here, but the raised walkway, the hero charging up to fight the menacing dragon, which is Maleficent, right? And then the other one was this here, where again we see this sort of raised outcropping that somebody's standing on with the sword, cape flailing in the wind, fighting against the evil dragon or evil enemy, who is very menacing. So we look at that, and then we go back here, and again, that this is a Star Wars, which is now a Disney property, and then these here are obvious Disney animations. Is there a relation? I don't know that there was inspiration taken from one or the other, or if it's completely unintentional. But to me, when I first see this poster, that is what jumps out to me. The first thing I thought was, oh, this is kind of like the dragon for taking on the prince in the Snow White or whatever movie it was that had Maleficent. The other thing is when I look at the Palpatine image in the back, and I got to say, I'm not excited that Palpatine is coming back at all. Move forward. Palpatine had his day. He was done in at the end of Return of the Jedi. Move forward, create new compelling characters. And this is obviously not something that I am alone in thinking, because it seems like it has been talked about ad nauseum by everybody who has covered the second trilogy, which obviously right now only has 2 movies out, with the third one coming. But when I look at this face, I don't see Palpatine. Not at all. Who I thought of initially was Gimli. So I see a lot of Gimli in this here. That's the way the heavy brows, the cheeks, the eyes under the brows. And I also see Ronan the Accuser. So again, if we look at Ronan the Accuser, I'm not sure if this here, the hooded guy, I'm not sure if it's the association of Disney having the Marvel brand, but I see this as a combination. When I'm looking at this poster here, I am seeing a combination of Gimli and Ronan. So I think that there's just a lot of derivation in this poster. It does not seem like it's anything new, that it's anything original. I mean, the colors are neat. Like the red's vibrant, it stands out. But I expect more from a Star Wars poster. I expect something that is, number one, stylistically continuous with previous posters, but also something that has a little bit more originality to it. So that's just my quick thoughts on this issue. And there you go.